Good morning, everybody. Boy, it's good to see you all. Thank you for being such great citizens and wonderful students here. Before we start our program on the books, we have a very special announcement to make, and we have two special guests that are joining us here today. One lady is named Nancy Dowd. She is the LibraryAware Product Manager with EBSCO's NoveList Division, and Rebecca Miller is Editorial Director of Library Journal and School Library Journal. Sounds pretty impressive, huh? So please put your hands together and welcome these ladies.
Hi, everybody. Hi. Great to see you guys here. I'm Rebecca Miller, Editorial Director of Library Journal. That's a blown-up cover of our magazine. It doesn't always get that big. And I'm here with Nancy Dowd, and we're here in order to present a national award to the Louisville Public Library, the LibraryAware Community Award. This year's competition was really tight, but Louisville Public Library stood out for its wide range of service response to the defined community need, its excellence at forming and maintaining key partnerships to address defined civic priorities, and its ongoing commitment to being a true engine of learning for people of all ages. We are excited to be here with Mayor Fischer and the library and school leadership to celebrate and engage in today's literacy empowerment event, which just happens to epitomize the achievements that led to Louisville Public Library being named the winner of the 2016 LibraryAware Community Award. Congratulations. Oh, other way.
What do you guys think about that big check? Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, right.
Well, they gave us that because they feel like our city is a great city that's trying to learn all the time, and that's our #1 value in the city, lifelong learning. And they said, we're doing such a good job in Louisville with this thing we call Cradle to Career, which is about learning from before you even start school all the way to your last job. So that's the #1 thing. And #2, our cultural pass that we have in the community. And so I hope everybody gets a cultural pass this summer. Did any of y'all, that's when we give you the pass, then you can go to the art museum, the science center, the zoo during the summertime. Did anybody do that last year? Oh, fantastic. Way to go. So we really appreciate you all recognizing us for this, and we will put this money to good use so more of our kids have more things to do with learning. And we've got some great partners with this. Michael Gritton's over here with Kentuckiana Works. Mary Sullivan with Metro United Way. We appreciate her as well. And then, of course, the fantastic work we do at kind of the headquarters for learning in the community. You know where that is? Right here, the library. All right? And this is our director, Jim Blanton, over here. So please welcome him. Way to go, Jim.
Morning, everybody. Thank you, Mayor Fischer. Having the Louisville Free Public Library named the first place recipient of the 2016 LibraryAware Community Award is such an amazing honor for the city of Louisville and the library staff who serve them. This award is a reflection of what the more than 3 million visitors to the Louisville Free Public Library know well, that Louisville is a community that loves its libraries, and that libraries as an institution have the transformative power to improve lives and help people become their best selves. I'm relatively new to LFPL, but I couldn't be more proud to be part of such a fantastic library system in such an amazing city. There are so many talented library employees working hard every day to deliver books, information, resources, and technology to help meet the educational needs of our community. Library staff are busy building partnerships with local schools, educators, community organizations, business associations, and a host of others to find ways to support these groups in doing good work throughout the city. From developing early literacy initiatives with Jefferson County Public Schools and Metro United Way, to partnering on educational and community building projects with the Louisville Urban League and the National Center for Families Learning, to supporting workforce development through partnerships with Kentuckiana Works and the Mayor's Office, the library and its staff are working to improve the lives of our citizens and foster a city of lifelong learners. Thank you, LibraryAware, Library Journal, Mayor Fischer, library staff, and all of our community partners for recognizing the value of what a library can mean to its community to the community it serves. Thank you.
All right, now we're going to do something that's really fun. We're going to talk about some of our most... Oh, Dr. Harkins is here. Okay. This lady right here probably has the toughest job in Louisville. You know what she does? Yes, sir. She runs JCPS. Over 100,000 students going to school every day and making sure everything runs right. It's a pretty tough job, isn't it? So let's please welcome one of our great citizens, Donna Harkins.
I am really proud to be the superintendent of JCPS students, in particular, Mayor, these students. Englehart, Cochran, and Lincoln third graders. You guys are fabulous. So we all want to congratulate the Louisville Free Public Library on receiving this grant, which is really going to help serve families and children in this community. Our community libraries are hubs of activity for JCPS students. For students without access to technology at home, the library is where you all can come and do your homework and research a project. Our libraries are the centers of community activities for our students. And so while you're here at the library participating in an activity or doing homework, you just might see a book that sparks your interest. So thanks to the library, every JCPS student has a library card, so Mayor, he or she can check out books and take the books home. So through the pages of the books in this building, all of you, the students of JCPS, can travel in your minds to places that you've only thought about. And we know, and you know, and your schools know, that reading is the key to being a successful student. So you know that our goal in JCPS is to make sure every third grader reads on grade level by the end of third grade. So I want to thank the Louisville Free Public Library and Mayor Fischer for your passion for our JCPS students and for your help in creating a whole community and an environment that inspires our students to be the best students they can be, and I think, Mayor, your most important citizens in Louisville. Thank you.
Okay, who likes to read books? Oh, we got a bunch of smart students here. All right, now we're going to move down here and we're going to talk about some of the favorite books from Superintendent Harkins, our good friend Sadiqa Reynolds, Judge Reynolds, come on up here, and maybe me too. All right, so let's do that. Thanks again for the great recognition.
We're going to start out with Mayor Fischer.
He's got a mic.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, when I was growing up, one of the favorite things I always did was read a book. And sometimes my mother would say, Greg, you've got to quit reading the books and go to bed. So I'd go to bed, turn the lights off, then get underneath the covers. And then what did I do?
Read a book.
Yeah, get a flashlight and kept reading the books. And I'd wake up in the morning and I'd be laying on top of my books. And I loved doing that just because it was like, I was there laying in my bed, but it was like going on an adventure. Anybody ever feel that way? It's like so much fun. You don't have to leave your city or your home and you're out thinking about all these wonderful things. So that's why I wanted to talk just a little bit this morning about one of my favorite books. And that's, yeah, where the wild things are. Because this book, what it tells me is your imagination is the most powerful thing that you have. And you could be sitting there and you could say, oh, my day's kind of dull, and you pick up a book, and then all of a sudden, wow, I'm out thinking about all kind of things. So you guys know this book. Has anybody read Where the Wild Things Are? Oh, everybody has.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, does anybody have a favorite thing about this book? Yes, ma'am. What's your favorite? Yeah.
My favorite thing about it is that it shows everybody's imagination because his room turns into a forest.
Right. And then he goes off on a big ocean trip, right? And goes out and kind of sees the world that way. And I've got a brother. My brother catches great white sharks out on the ocean. Can you imagine that? He catches them and does some science, and then he releases them. So he's like a real-life Max, except he's doing it every day. So, yeah, we got a jungle in the room. What else do we have going on over here? Yes, sir.
Trees.
Trees. Can you imagine that? Trees growing in it was in his own bedroom, right? What do you think your mom would say if she grew up and walked in your room and there were trees in there in the morning? And they grew up all last night? It's amazing. Yes, ma'am. What's your favorite part of the book? Monsters. Yeah. They don't scare you, huh? What do you like to hug the monsters? Yeah. How about you, young man back there in the red shirt? And the monsters did what? Obeyed him. Why do you think they obeyed him? He had the power. Yeah. Okay, how about you? Yeah, and they're being all funny and laughing together, and let the rumpus start is what they said, right? And so he was out having a big time. And you remember this part here when they're all climbing around? Yeah. Looks like that. You know, we got a new baby gorilla out at the zoo. Has anybody seen the baby gorilla? Yeah. Kind of looks like that, just hanging around, swinging from the trees, huh? So that's really what I love about Where the Wild Things Are. It says we can all do our own things, but the most powerful thing we have is what? Yeah, imagination in our minds. And how do our imagination minds grow? Reading. Yeah, so if you can read a book every day and you can be nice to somebody every day, you know what that's called? A good day. All right? All right, so let's all think about where the wild things are. Thanks, everybody.
Say, I promise that I am going to graduate from high school in 2025. I promise to work as hard as I can. 2025. All right.
Good job.